wonderful people out there. This is your weekly top-up from March 18th to the 24th, I believe. Sometimes I get it completely wrong, so I apologize if that's the case. I do want to let you know that every single sign is time-stamped below. It's beautifully done. And so you can go down and skip straight to your sign if you like that, and also check out your other placements. So this is a little top-up. So your week, so there might be a word or two that resonates with you, and if it does, then please, I invite you to make it your own. So let's start. Start with Aries. All right, Aries. Well, they say that the devil is in the details. So what you're looking at this week is allowing yourself to laugh at other people, so to speak. I'm not, go after them and laugh at them straight up in their faces. But sometimes you have some crazy ideas, which I think is wonderful. You know, keep it up. And but what I want to say is, some people may not always be on the same wavelength as you or the same page. You can't really do so much about it. So this week, if you encounter anybody who starts to question your motives or what it is that you're going after, that could be career, it could be just about anything that where you have other ideas than, I don't know, regular people out there. If they are regular, you know, you're thinking outside the box. I would encourage you just to laugh it off and say, listen, you're not me, and I'm not you, and I do me, so please leave me alone. You can do it politely. Don't have to be rough and, you know, and rude about it, so to speak. So this is your week. You know, allow yourself to be who you are. And if people don't quite understand where you are going, then just laugh it off. There's nothing much else you can do. Don't take it personally, okay? That's the worst thing you can do in this situation, is to take it personally, because they are not you, as I just said, and you're not them. All right, Taurus, what's in store for you this week? Well, it's time for you this week, and you're going to see opportunities here. You know, you're going to see things that will unfold for you to the point where you can see that it's about time that you start planting those seeds that you've been. It's almost like I see you running around with a bag of seeds. You know, those old wooden bags, not wooden bags, like cloth bags, from the medieval century, and it's got seeds in them, and Jack and the Beanstalk, you're walking around with them and you don't quite know when to just throw them in the dirt and see the outcome of it, maybe because you're a little bit afraid. I don't know. I don't think you are. But it's time for you to plant those seeds and then care for them and watch how the outcome, what is going to be. And when I say plant the seeds, I mean, of course, ideas, things you want to accomplish, your goals, all those good things, and start to really nourish them and start giving them some ideas, because I can tell you, you do this week and you'll see life is gonna look so much different for you down the road. But this is like a window of time where you really are being asked to do it. Okay, so take all those ideas and plant them, okay, and nurture them. It's very important. All right, Gemini. All right, Gemini, it's not as bad as you think it is. It's almost like you do want to just scream to the universe, why me? But I don't sense it's as bad as you think it is. There is a little bit of, I think we even touched upon that last week. I mean, there is a little bit of heartache here, but I think that the balance is about to really show up for you this week. This is your chance to really just bring everything back into balance and what it is that you're looking to create in your life from a more sort of peaceful point of view. If you know what I'm saying. Don't allow this to control your life. It is a situation that has brought you out of balance, and it has possibly been a little bit heart-wrenching, maybe more than anything else, that because you made it so in your mind. Remember, the mind plays a trick on us, and it loves to do that, and it does it so well, and So I think that if you can take that journey from your heart, from your head into your heart, you will heal this incredibly fast. So whatever situation it is that you have found yourself in the past, this is the week to heal that in order for you to move on and allow yourself to see something better, a better outcome, so to speak. All right, Cancer. Hangman. Oh, sorry, Hangman. Again, I will allow myself to repeat this to you, and that is, it doesn't really matter where you go and which direction you choose, you're going to end up in the same place. I think we talked about this before, and so it's just carrying on into this week. If that's the case, you might want to go back and watch last week, but you're still hanging sort of in mid-air, waiting for things to sort of show up for you, so you know which way to go. There's no need to wait any longer. You know, you just get to choose whether you want to do it the easy way or the hard way. All right, and you can fit that into any situation in your life. I mean, we could talk relationships, but wait until Friday. We got the love squeeze coming up, and or you can just look at it from this point of view, that it could also just be work, wherever, like your business, where you want to take it, as long as you get started, and start where it is not a lot of effort that you have to put into it, if you know what I'm saying. Because this doesn't have to be a lot of headache for you. It could actually just be what it is, and then you move on and you move into a different territory. But you don't have to keep hanging there, even though, I mean, this particular card, she looks pretty good hanging upside down. She looks like an acrobat. She does really well. Doesn't have to be you, Cancer. So there you go. Take the easy way, okay? That's my choice. That's my advice. So Leo, where are we going with Leo here? Well, Leo, it's time for you to show the world how happy you are. Really, I mean, that sounds kind of crazy, but you have brought things to a place in your life right now where it's time to celebrate. I mean, there might be certain situations that you'll see. I mean, they may not be huge or big. I mean, it's all relative. But you look at it, and you look at your life, and you allow yourself to look at your life and go, here I have accomplished something, and there's something to be happy about. I don't care. Maybe you gave up coffee, you know, and you've been wanting to give up coffee for a long time, and now finally it happened, and you're doing really well. So it's time to celebrate. I'm boiling it down to the smallest of the smallest, because this could be also a big thing in your life that's absolutely unfolding, and I don't want to take away that experience from you, but just know this week there will be plenty of opportunities for you to celebrate, be happy, and show the world that you are seriously keeping true to yourself and who you are, and follow through on what it is that you promised yourself. That is absolutely beautiful, Leo. I couldn't be more happy for you. Virgo. Well, Virgo, it's time for you to sort of I get the Justice card, but for me, it's not so much about finding justice in a certain situation. You know, like you've been wronged and you have to find justice. What it is sort of for me is because we were looking at the scales, and that could be some legal stuff that's coming up this week. The way you have to pay attention to it, some legals that needs to be signed, or just read the fine prints. That's usually what I say. That's sort of my advice there, but on a bigger level, I say that it is something that's also going to help you find balance in your life. You're going to balance things out, and it's going to be something that you've been longing to do for quite a while, to find that balance. That is, and this is your week to do that. And once you do, you know, you'll find yourself a lot more happy. Because standing sort of not knowing where things are going can be nerve-wracking at the best. And this time you are actually looking at yourself, giving yourself an opportunity to move forward with a little bit more level-headed, okay, so to speak. All right. Libra. Well, it's time for you to Libra, you get the Queen of Cups, and it's time for you to tap into your healing abilities this week. It doesn't have to be big. It's just when I say healing abilities, that is that you are a very intuitive sign by itself, whether you know it or not, or whether you run with it. But it's time for you also to dive deep into your healing side of yourself. And I think you're going to find yourself in some situations this week where you may wish just that, oh my God, why didn't I take that Reiki course? Or why didn't I learn that healing modality? Or it doesn't have to be that esoteric, but it could also just be that you're allowing yourself to take better care of your own health this week. And this is the start, and it's a good week to do that. I just want to let you know. Don't postpone that. It's important for you that you look after yourself, as we all have to do. So this week gives you the opportunity to do exactly that. All right? So, Scorpio. Well, you're going to realize that you're not as alone as you think you are. Just letting you know that you've got friends who really care about you. You're going to receive some really good advice for some very dear friends this week. Whether you take it or not is up to you. I sense that they're going to be around you, sort of supporting you in certain decisions that you are allowing yourself to make or may not make, but you're going to get some sound advice. Good for you for opening up and trusting other people to be there for you. It's not always easy for a Scorpio to do that, private Scorpio, mysterious Scorpio. So, open up your heart, and share some of your dreams, maybe some of your fears. You'll see that you have the support. I promise you that. And you have some good friends around you there. I see at least 2 people around you that's really going to, I see female energy, and they're going to really sort of put their arms around you and support you in whatever it is that you choose to do. And they're going to give you, as I said, some sound advice. Sagittarius. Well, Sagittarius, it's time for you to see. When I look at this, addiction could be many things. We're looking at 7 of Cups. I mean, addiction doesn't have to be alcohol or drugs or any of that fun stuff, but it can be, just be an addiction to having your plates stacked in a certain way in your cupboard in the kitchen. I'm so addicted that they have to be like this. That's just OCD, I suppose. But I'm not talking about anything that has to do with other than it's time to you sort of allowing yourself to make a decision with something that you need to do, even if it goes against what you believe in, and even if it goes against something that you have done over and over and over again for a long time. This is the way I've done it, and I'm not going to change. Well, I mean, come on, you're Sagittarius. You're not that rigid. We know that from the beginning. But I'm just saying that if there is some place in your life where you find yourself rigid and you can't quite get out of that that situation, so to speak, then this is the week for you to pull yourself out and do things differently. What is that saying going? The explanation of the explanation of insanity, or the definition of insanity, is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And this is your chance to do things differently and get a better result. Capricorn. Well, Capricorn, you're being called to really tap into your intuition this week. That could be for many different reasons, but I'm not saying that you're not already doing that. But your intuition is going to play a very, very big part in who you are this week. And allow yourself to just embrace that it's so funny because that's something that we don't always know about Capricorns, that they can actually be a very intuitive sign. Mostly because they've had to really work really hard at who they are as they were growing up. A lot of Capricorns were very much alone when growing up and being on their own. So they had to rely on many other things other than just what was right in front of them. So they had sometimes just to rely on their intuition. This week you're being called to listen to it very without any discrimination. You can trust it. It'll take you to the right place. Okay, so if you're being guided in a certain direction, you need to go there. I'm not kidding you. You have to go there. Okay, promise me? All right. Aquarius, beautiful Aquarius. Well, who would know? That seems to come up for you a lot, okay? But it seems like something from the past is going to come up again for you this week, and it's not necessarily bittersweet or anything else, but it is something from the past that you're being asked to look at again. You get the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is all about past memories, past lovers, past emotional bonds. It doesn't have to be a lover. But you're going to be revisited by it. It could only just be in a dream. I mean, it doesn't have to be in reality. Like, well, dreams can be very real. But you get a chance to either look at it and and decide to go with it all over again, or maybe you're just gonna say, listen, it's done. So there you go. Pisces. Well, you're finally finding your standing ground, so to speak. Your idea of stability and family and who you are and what you want to experience in your life. It's going to take more shape this week as we go into the week. You'll see that unfold throughout the week. I hear, especially around Wednesday, Thursday, you will see that. That would be evidence that you are on the right track to finally feel at ease and at peace with who you are and where you want to be, and also be more grounded in that sense, and see that, you know, it's not out of reach, that whole idea of being with somebody special or building a foundation where you can actually build something secure. It's all there for you this week, and I think that's beautiful. Well, guys, this is it. Don't forget to tune in Friday for your weekly love squeeze, okay? You have a good week. Bye.